Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3926 North Boomer here in Newburgh. We're located on the left side of the home as you look at the front of the house from the street. About halfway back here we have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We're going to introduce water to the line here in just a moment. We just put some down the pipe, and we'll put more down here as we get a little closer out to the street. We do have some standing water here. We'll assess that as we come back. Line transitions here over to 4-inch 3034 PVC pipe. We have a whole bunch of rocks in the sewer line here at about 61 feet. And I was going to mention it as we came back. You got a lot of big rocks in here. This needs some help. That's amazing. That is a lot of rock in the pipe there. This thing needs to be hydrojetted like no tomorrow. There are a bunch of rough pipe cuts and excess pipe glue, and I'll point that out as we come back. But when they're in here drain cleaning, I'd recommend, you'd probably have to do it with an auger or a flex shaft machine, but run it through to clear out the burrs so those aren't snagging stuff up as debris comes through the line. And then we've reached the main here at 79 feet. We're going to go locate that. All right, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates out on North Boomer, right at the manhole. It's about 15-20 feet straight out from the driveway. Now this end portion of the line here, I can't really inspect at this point. It needs to be cleaned. And the other thing that needs to happen is someone's going to have to clean out the manhole. If you jet this line, you're going to blast a ton of rock right into the manhole where that stuff will get hung up. And then that is another point at which a bunch of backups could start occurring, because manholes are kind of designed to catch debris, and you are going to have a lot of rock sitting in that manhole all said and done. So it's important to make sure that the builder or developer knows that. Need to bring probably either someone to go out down into there or bring a Vactor truck out to suck all the rock out of the pipe here. If it were just a few pebbles here and there, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you've got a lot of rock in the pipe. So from this point here at about 62 feet out to the main lateral, at this time I can't inspect it properly. It's too full of rock. I don't know if this standing water is due to an actual belly in the sewer line here, or if it's just the rock causing the water to stand. So I recommend rescoping afterwards to check the repair work. But that joint there does appear to be somewhat, it's shifted. It's not nice and flush like it should be, so you may have a belly there as well. And from here at 35 feet out to 60 feet where the rock is, this section of pipe here is in good shape. Now, this is an example of what I was referring to earlier. You've got a bunch of excess pipe glue sticking out into the flow line, which can snag debris as it comes through the pipe. That spot there is not quite as detrimental because it's at a hard slope, but that pipe glue is very, very strong. And when it's thick like that, it stays fairly rigid and doesn't always flex out of the way when stuff comes through. I'd recommend trying to smooth that out. There's a few other spots here we'll see as we come back. You can see where debris is kind of hanging up on those burrs. And it's more so an issue if things like large balls of toilet paper go down the line and or items that really shouldn't be going down the pipe tend to snag on those things and then don't break loose. Alright, we do have a belly here in the line. It dissipates out here at about 3 feet. It's very, very, very minor. It's from about 1 foot to 3 feet. It's about a 2 foot section of pipe there with somewhere around a 1/16 of an inch of standing water. Even for new construction, that is too minor, in my opinion, to need repairs. But you've got more burrs here. The line just, in my opinion, needs to be cleaned thoroughly, trim all those burrs up, and then get the line rescoped so you can check the rest of that section out towards the end of the sewer line. We're going to flip the camera around here and go back into the home. And that's the end of the line going back into the house. This is where we start to go vertical and head upstairs. The interior portion of the main line here looks good. It's clean, drains properly. And aside from some burrs and excess glue, everything basically out to 60 feet is in good condition and has good flow. Everything from 60 to 79 feet needs to be cleaned and rescoped. One, to make sure that the rock is out of the sewer line, but two, to make sure you don't have any underlying breaks or problems in that area there, bellies or separations, stuff of that nature.